A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Pistol snap to Jackson. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Ashton Davis there on the stop. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Lamar out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Walker on first down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Walker on the option. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Pickup of 2 here. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
The Seahawks with their first red zone opportunity of the game. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Metcalf there to bring it in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Walker on 2nd. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Staying with Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Boswell on to send this away.
Yeah, that was a bad defense for that.
This is going to come out
Pain.
to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Locke looking to throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
Bro, this man just let him go free. That's crazy.
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Fourth down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. His work begins at the 31. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Seahawks football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock
Hey,
things
baby.
down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Spinning to the right. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Running with Walker again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Jackson now on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Shotgun snap to Jackson.
Bro, come the fuck on!
And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32.
Bro, what the fuck is Jesse Bates doing? No way. Come on, that is so fucking stupid. That's crazy.
Sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
That's fucking bullshit. Jesus Christ.
First down throw for Jackson. He'll get this one to Brown. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Fucking pain.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. And again, it's Jackson. Short pass.
Oh my God, bro.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Working quickly here. First down from the red zone. He's on the move. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Seahawks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
How's your day? What is that? Insurance?
Now Boswell on
Only
to
check I
send
had
this
coming.
Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brown with a return here. And look at this return. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by DaRon Bland. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running left, here's Walker.
Oh my God, bro.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's Walker running right. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play fake, Jackson. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Lock to throw it. Buying some time right. On the run right. Throwing deep down the...
Come on.
That's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt kicks
Look
it
at
off.
this.
And the Seahawks are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
On 1st down, Jackson escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, that's a tough one right there. Actually, when you're outside the pocket, because your body is going and moving laterally, it often takes the ball out of bounds just like that. That's a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Third and long for him here.
Get the fuck out of here. God damn. How the fuck is that not an interception?
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Here's Locke to the air. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They're going to throw it on third and long. He throws a bullet deep to
Bro, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God, what is this fucking throw?
Looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He'll throw it. Smith and Jigba, quick slant. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Should have been playing for 3 points.
The Alice Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting
nice
start
and
to the
clear.
second half. We've got a touchback.
Nice. Or look at you, you look like a nerd.
They're going play action. Getting out to his left.
Bro, get the fuck out of here! What? Bro, oh my God. How are his feet not in position to make the catch? What? Nigga, no way. That's crazy. Fucking crazy.
Throwing his lock.
Oh my God, bro. Of course.
It's intercepted.
Oh my God.
Seahawks have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Now an inside give to Walker. He'll cobble together a yard there. Ashton Davis there on the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down, here's Lamar.
What? Oh my God. Oh my God, man.
His receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Lamar off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lamar throwing again. Into the hands of Walker.
Oh my God, of course.
17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules.
Hey, babe.
To the 30,
We should order some shakes.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively. defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Second and 10 now.
Bro, how is that not interference? Oh my God. Jesus fucking Christ. Hurry up and end the game.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive and
Like, goddamn, they're just like, what the fuck? This nigga Mims is getting held for fucking 3 seconds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Locke. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out.
Of course.
And they get it back. A huge play continues. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll throw it again. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Working quickly here. Throwing from the gun. He had
Bro.
it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on third and long. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he hits the deck after setting him up with first and goal. Offense up to the line fast. First down from the red zone. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free.
Okay.
Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Cut out left. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. As this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running is Walker. And
Bro, how the fuck is he getting hit forward?
Tackle made by Kobe Turner. Offense in the hurry up here. It's Walker on the give. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Give him 5 yards on the pickup. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Seahawks football, just 1 quarter away from a postseason victory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Wow.
Now Jackson.
Bro.
To
Oh
Williams.
my God, bro.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Now Jackson off the play action. Taking a shot deep down the field and go. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Schultz with the catch. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Handoff running left, Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal.
Bro, come on. Like, what the fuck are these niggas doing?
They bring him down at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Jackson throwing here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete to Mims. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing his lock. That's completed right side. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. Brian
Oh,
Thomas
damn.
Jr.
I didn't even
the
see that you went.
touchdown.
When did you go for 2? What was I looking at? Oh, shit. Oh, no. That's why they're trying to... Oh, no. You did go for 2. Yeah, fuck it.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2. He's throwing for it. He has it. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The give now to Walker.
Bro, how the fuck is he getting 5 fucking yards?
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, If you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
Now Walker. Across the 45 and still going. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape forward.
Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the elite running
Bro,
backs in
what
this
the
league,
fuck?
they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout.
Yo,
taken
that
quickly
run
by
is
the
crazy.
defense. 1:50 left to go.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. To the ground with Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. He'll throw it.
Bro, what the fuck?
Beyond the marker.
That's crazy.
And they catch up to
Nice.
him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I don't understand.
That chunk worth a nice
Dang.
21 yards. And now they have a first and goal. They go with Walker here. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. It's second and goal. Trying again, Walker. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal. Try to run it with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They maybe get a yard there, still can't manage to run it in. That's going to bring up fourth and goal. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that Joe Challenge Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now, when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.